it goes. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Preparation Ape, your number one place for chairs, discussions about chairs, and chairs accessories. I'm DKP.
I am the chair needing, the chair loving, the chair appreciating Major Tom.
And of course, we're coming live from twitch.tv/ChainsawApe every single Thursday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Right on the dot. Unless you're a minute late, like we were.
I was here.
Oh, we were both here.
In my chair.
You were in your chair, yes. I was also here in my chair.
Here in my chair. It's as great as good. All right. So what's on the Residux tonight?
So first up, we're going to be talking about what. So yesterday on the stream, you said Major Tom wants chairs. I don't understand why Major Tom wants chairs.
You can't do my voice like that. You didn't even see it. I told you I said that.
Major Tom he wants chairs. I don't understand why. The chairs we have are fine.
I didn't say that.
They're perfectly capable.
In my mouth, sir.
They're perfectly capable chairs. And to Major Tom, he just wants to drop fucking money on some new chairs. Because he doesn't like the chairs we have. I don't understand what's wrong with the chairs. I mean, can someone talk some sense into this guy? You remember saying all that?
Did anyone talk to you about it?
I don't think so. I saw it myself.
I tried to do a call.
That was what you said verbatim.
I tried to do a call to arms and have someone talk to you about it.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that.
Nobody did. That's fucked up, man.
So, let's talk about chairs for a second.
Let's.
Right now, you have a chair that you sit in that you obtained through a previous employer.
It was my parting gift.
A parting gift. It even has your initials on the back. Well, maybe not your initials, your nickname on the back.
It says DKP.
Yep.
It's my name.
And I sit in a dining room chair that's faux leather with currently a green, grocery bag on my ass.
It's orange, actually.
Whatever. Everything's green from this angle.
Well, the details, the devil's in the details, you know.
The devil is in the details.
So that's important.
And for E3 is very important to me. Clearly not to DKP. So,
right.
So, I want new chairs. And I am willing to even pay for said chairs. I said, hey man, I want to get some new chairs for E3. And your response was, well, just so you know, I'm only going to be using them when we need the new chairs. I'm only going to be sitting in my chair. Not like, cool man, new chairs are great. Are you cool with me just using my normal? Just so you know, I am going to require by law that I sit in my chair when there is less than one person here.
Right.
And I said, okay. And then you get on stream and you're like, hey, Major Tom wants these chairs. Mm-hmm. But chairs, they're useless. They don't have any purpose. We already have chairs.
Are you telling this to, assuming it's making me look like the bad guy? I don't see like it is.
I'm not saying it's making you look like the bad guy. I'm saying you are the bad guy.
Oh.
So, please, tell us your side of the story.
So, first off, the way you said things, a little bit wrong, right?
I may have exaggerated 90% of that. 95% of that I may have exaggerated.
And the way that you phrased it wasn't...
I may have exaggerated 95%.
Yeah, I mean, maybe, but let's not get bogged down in the semantics,
Who can say for sure, though?
Nobody.
No one.
But as far as my side of it, the way that you pushed the idea for the new chairs originally, for the most part, wasn't, I hate this chair. It was, we need uniformity between chairs.
And I still believe that.
Yeah, sure.
I still believe that. But I actually think that's the biggest priority.
Man, but with 90% of it, it wouldn't. There'd be no difference. That's the where I don't get the kind of zealous push to.
Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take an imaginary break. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Let's get up and take an imaginary break.
Oh man, it's ruined.
Look at this.
Everyone should leave. This is fucking awful. This is terrible.
This low quality shit show.
Only fucking 9/11 deniers, Armenian genocide deniers, and Nazi supporters would do things like this.
Look at these ununiform.
Clearly this is the work of pedophiles.
Look how these chairs. Look how one of them's crooked.
I can't stop coming and shitting. I've never seen something so foul.
I can't do this anymore. So I think we should get three chairs. 3 new chairs.
Right.
That all look the same. Got the same back. Got the same for hunting. Dude, there were even chairs that had different colors. There was one that, like, only the seat was different colors, and one of them was red and one of them was blue.
Incredible. So,
but that's like our favorite colors.
So fuck chairs looking the same.
No, the
I
backs
found these
look the
two
same.
that look different.
The only difference was the actual seats of them. The backs were the same. So you could differentiate.
Oh, really?
Heaven says the chairs don't match. No more chainsaw for me.
Yep.
Everyone's out.
Okay. I'll tell you what. I'll let you get the new chairs.
Oh.
If you let me spit in your mouth. It's like that's my thing, all right? Is it like
a mama bird feeding her baby birds?
Oh. Hey, except that, like, normally I have a load in my mouth.
Of course you do.
No, I know.
Okay.
I don't know why you're pointing that
on
out
the
like that's a dig. Like, I always do.
On the res...
I dip loads.
So what you're saying is we're going to get new chairs.
Not after the stream. We can't tonight. Even afterwards, if we wanted to, we would have like 20 minutes to like properly make sure that we can get. This is fucking stupid. I've already said it. I don't care if we get new chairs.
So you said you don't want to go tonight,
dude. We wrap at 8. Probably gonna be a little bit later now since we're having chair talk, and everything closes at 9.
We should actually start a podcast called Chair Talk.
Like, I don't want to be like an armchair apologist or psychologist or economist.
You should definitely be an armchair economist.
we should have the Armchair Economist podcast where we just talk about chairs.
Live stream from the future store choosing the ape seat. See? We turn it into a whole big event.
And we said live stream because choosing chairs is a lifestyle event.
It is a lifestyle.
All right, can we fucking move on? This is stupid.
I tried to move on.
All right, what's on the Residocs tonight? Or what's left on them?
Okay, so for the last 3 weeks, the E3 hype train just keeps chugging along. We started with Microsoft, shifted over to PlayStation. Last week we did good old Nintendo. So now we're going to do what's left. Electronic Arts, Bethesda, Ubisoft, and Devolver Digital are all going to have their own press events. So we're going to kind of talk about each of them. Yep. Talk about what we think is going to happen and what our expectations are.
And how are the bets going to work?
There's going to be 3... It's just like the other two. We're going to have 3 predictions total at the end of the stream that encompass all of them.
So
as
12
example,
predictions.
What?
12 predictions overall.
No, 3 total.
Okay. Well, as example, then. You were saying?
So, like, for example, I have no intention of placing any type of prediction on
Hey, Canada.
IA Canada. We have no intention of predicting any type of EA. I don't plan to predict EA stuff. Bethesda, Devolver Digital, and Ubisoft, I have one for each of them. I think I do. Actually.
And this isn't like tiered, like hard.
No,
fucking...
I don't.
Okay. All right.
I'll change one. Okay, I now have one for each of them. That's why it's in the hard prediction section.
Okay. All right. Well, I say we should move on then.
Yeah.
All right. So, how's this going to work? Are we doing like it can't be just predictions. We're going to probably be doing the current state.
Yeah,
we're going to talk about that as well.
We're just rolling all of that into one big fun conversation. So EA. So EA in the past, appreciate the exclamation point EA. EA in the past, their press conferences for E3, they cover a range of different things. You know, we'll get like an indie game. Last year we got Fi. The year before that we got the Yarny game, Unravel. So we're getting some indie stuff. They're hitting us with the sports. They're showing off the Madden footballs. They're showing off the FIFA footballs.
And you were all coming with me.
That
goofy shit.
They're showing off the NHL footballs. They're showing all the footballs off. And, you know, in the event they have a racing game, they'll show that off, which this year we will have one.
Need for Speed. What is it called?
Either Battlefield or they're showing off like the Star
What's the new
Wars.
Need for Speed called? They just announced
it's called Need for Speed Payback.
That's what it is.
Payback. If you look at it, it looks very much like you seen the first Fast and Furious? When they're like the whole Fast and Furious, the beginning premise is them like lifting goods off of 18-wheelers. So that looks to be a thing in this. Didn't they do a FIFA campaign last year? They did. and they've announced that there'll be a sequel to that campaign in this one, starring the same actor/character.
Aaron Paul?
FIFA.
Oh,
FIFA.
my bad. Yeah, of course.
And you'll come in with me, guy.
And you'll come in with me.
Yeah, that guy.
That fuck. Oh my god, dude.
He's back.
Oh boy, that's stellar.
Stellar.
I can't wait. I can't wait to rip on him again in our fucking Ape Award videos. With how corny that shit is. Like, you know, it's the same way in which, like, remember when Watch Dogs 2 was announced, or Watch Dogs the original was announced? Like,
I do.
We live in a world where threats of security, oppression.
Yeah.
Here's
that was
video
when
game.
Infamous got announced.
Oh, was that Infamous?
Yeah, which is even worse.
Here's Infamous. And it's like, what the
It's a
fuck are you
superhero
doing?
game.
Yeah, that's what I feel like a lot of EA's press conferences when it comes to like the sports stuff. It's treated so deadly serious, and it's just like it's weird.
It is.
And that being said, like I'm not a sports fan, so maybe I don't. But like you don't have to be to realize like, well, this is a sports game. You play football or either type of football.
Yeah.
But it's like ever since I was on the gridiron, meeting every obstacle that came my way.
I'm in this like weird.
It's just odd.
I'm in this weird zone of like understanding and not understanding why the EA press conferences are the way they are.
Yeah,
From an understanding like perspective,
I'm assuming I just don't get it because I don't like sports. Like, that's
but
where
like
I'm at.
Madden, FIFA, all this stuff. Like those games are insanely popular and insanely successful for EA. So of course they're going to like show those off. The E3 is
that's like their bread and butter, which I get.
The world is watching when E3 happens, so it makes sense for them to show that. But from the perspective of just like a hardcore console gamer who likes their shooters and things like that, it doesn't like. It's not like as appealing. It's not as engaging.
But I would also, I would say like go back and look at because FIFA's definitely going to be shown probably along with Madden, right? If I remember right, those are usually the two that you get.
Yeah.
Go back and look at the trailers that they show for each individual year, 3 years running, and then like swap them around, and you tell me which one's which year. I mean, like I get like how they do things like that, but it's like when you're just showing the same like it's just so odd because like there's for a lot of what they add into it that's new features. Yeah. There's not ways to truly like super showcase that in a trailer because it just might be a small finite amount changed. So it's like, but they spend so much fucking time on it every year that like, I mean, but like I said, obviously, probably studies have shown that it's working for them.
For sure.
So there's that.
Yeah, and that's kind of the issue is like I don't see a world where EA would not have those things where they're just like we're just going to double down on like entertaining the
because
core
they don't
game.
have enough like they don't have a this could change like as of as of next Monday, but like as far as shit coming down the pipeline, like there's not enough really to go around to fill the rest of that conference.
I think they do.
Well, all right. Well,
if you think about like Bethesda, they don't have a lot either. But
they have a lot of IPs to draw from, though.
I mean,
like EA like we just got but hold on, we just got like
Bethesda.
Mass Effect. We know that unless they're wanting to show off Star Wars: The Old Republic, which probably won't. Battlefront, there's like that. And I can't unless they have new shit.
There's the Amy Hennig visceral thing.
Are you gonna even?
The one that we saw last year.
We're not doing bets from EA, but like, do you think we're really gonna fucking see that this year? I don't.
Like, this is me not knowing.
I know that you don't.
I am not like lying about this. I'm not like hiding the truth. I don't actually know. This is just speculation on my part. Yes, I think we'll see.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we'll see.
You gotta keep people knowing that it's coming. You know?
Well, like Pep said, give us something new.
Yeah.
Because I think that's where like the big difference is going to be as far as like the IPs that they are currently usually working on. If we don't get something new, and it's like the ones you'd expect, like Mass Effect's already out. Battlefront 3, I assume we'll get that. But apart from that, the sports 2. Ones. Yes, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
I can't like think of what else they bring back. Like we're not going to get another Mirror's Edge. Like feel pretty confident about that.
So there was
Lords of the Fallen, all that. Like
there
we're
was
not going to see any of that. Not Lords of the Fallen, but Kingdoms of Amalur, whatever, you know.
If you do a little bit of Googling, I don't have all the facts 100% straight in my head, but somebody announced that they were moving to BioWare to work on another big project. And one of their coworkers, or like the person who hired them or something, announced on Twitter, like, hey, we just hired this person to help work on the Dragon Age franchise with us. And then he responded and was like, well, I guess it's okay that people know I'm working on the next Dragon Age.
Right.
So I think it's possible that it could be Dragon Age. Granted, like it was 2 years ago. I think it was 2015 when we got Dragon Age, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, 2015 sounds about right.
Yeah. So, yeah, or maybe 2014. But yeah, I think it's possible that they could like announce the existence. Plus, there's that BioWare game that they've been talking about. We talked about it on Prep April a while ago. It's like it's described as something similar to like a Destiny. You remember when we talked about that?
I do remember that.
I think it's possible that they could announce something like that at E3 as well. So,
okay.
I think they have plenty of stuff that they could bring. Plus, there's the piece that it happens every year. The mobile stuff. Do you remember the year that we got like the Minions Paradise? I think is what it's called. That game got announced. So, mobile is another big thing for EA. So it would make sense that they would have some sort of like tie-in. Galaxy Heroes has gone incredibly well for them, so it would make sense that they could have something like brand new for that.
I don't know. It's really weird to me, and I know like factually this isn't the case, but it feels like we're not getting anything. We haven't been getting much new from EA. Like we're getting shit that's predictable. It's like they're the sports and BioWare company.
Yeah,
and like I want that to change.
Well, that's what I was really excited about a few years ago when Jade Raymond was hired. She left Ubisoft and was hired by EA, and they announced they're like, we're bringing Jade Raymond on. She's starting a new studio called EA Motive, and her goal is to work on action adventure games for EA.
Right.
Her team has been working on the story campaign, the single player campaign for Battlefront 2 right now. But my guess is that's just one of her teams. Like they probably have another team that's focused on something entirely different.
I'm hoping we see something brand new, something that's not like something that feels like they actually put a super like amount of time into. Like Fee, like didn't get that idea.
I could
that's
see
a new
I could
IP,
see another indie
but
game. I could see them showing mobile. I could see sports, Need for Speed, Battlefront.
To satiate what I want, the Amy Hemmig Star Wars Uncharted type game. Yeah. That would be something that would make me be like, that's exactly what the fuck I'd like to see. So. But yeah.
That's the first conference. It's up Saturday. Today is Thursday. So, to be honest, it'll probably happen before we actually can get this up on YouTube.
Well, we'll see about that shit.
I bet you $2 you can't get this up on YouTube before tomorrow.
I'm not taking that bet.
You know what I'm doing. Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of, like, Captain Obvious type games, and I think there will be a couple of surprises. So.
Yeah, because I feel like a lot of times, like the E3 presser is like, you already know about these, but we paid a lot. This is one of the most expensive advertisements to make you rewatch the commercials again.
Yeah,
and like, that's not a dig on EA. Like, if you want people to be aware of what the fuck you're coming out with, like, that's a good platform to do it.
For sure.
But I really do hope we get something new like that Amy Hennig game we're talking about.
Yeah, that'd be great.
But yeah, we're not doing predictions for E3, so we're gonna move right along to the next couple ones.
We will be doing predictions, just not yet.
Oh, sorry, do we have more on that?
Nope.
Okay.
We're done.
All right. So Bethesda. Whew, man.
E3 is like, here are 4 new awesome ads and trailers for you to watch. Here are our new, not 4 new, our new. Yep, that's pretty much the gist of it. It's like a 5-day long commercial.
Yeah, but
I love it.
Well, it's not just that. It is that. It is just that. But
no, I mean,
that's
a way to boil it down.
Well, yeah, but it's the getting news of new shit, even if there's not a trailer for it. It's just like knowing something is even a possibility or is being looked at or worked on. Is great.
Yep. Okay, so.
Oh, by the way, I heard a rumor recently. Speaking of, that people think the Not a Hero DLC for Resident Evil.
Yeah,
that's going to be one of those. It's available now, sort of things at one of the pressers.
That would be awesome.
I would
I'm confident.
To fucking see that.
I wish we would have talked about it during the Sony event, but I think Resident Evil 2 will be there. We may have talked about it. It was 2 weeks ago. But...
Yeah, and I said if it's not there, then I'm going to go ahead and start calling that game vaporware at this point.
When you say vaporware, do you mean that it's not good or that
it's probably not? That it's been in development hell and might not ever come out.
Okay.
Like,
gotcha. Gotcha. So Bethesda, I'm really interested in Bethesda because there's a couple of different like pieces of information based on past experience. They've only been doing press conferences for 2 years, like big press shows, and when they do them, both of them have been similar in that they announce new titles that come out in less than a year, but the majority of them come out in less than a year. So, like 2 years ago, they announced Fallout 4, and it came out that holiday. Mm-hmm. Now, they announced... the only thing that they announced at the first one that came out in longer than a year was Dishonored. But, like...
but it was barely longer than a year, though. I mean...
Yeah. And from there, it's when the first
it came
one
out in January, did it not?
What, Dishonored?
Yeah.
No, that was December.
Oh.
It was announced in... I'm sorry, November. It was announced in June of 2015.
Oh, that's right.
And it came out in November of 2016. But they've had this track record of releasing like 2 to 3 games a year, and they fit this like May window, which is what like Wolfenstein has been in, and then they have this like holiday window that has like Fallout or whatever.
Yep.
And we don't really know. We saw massive success with them saying, here's our game, and it comes out 5 months later. We saw a lot of success for Fallout for that. So it gives me a lot of hope that this Bethesda, we don't know a lot about what's coming. Like, we know about...
Well, we know one thing that's plausible.
We know two things for sure.
We don't know if we're going to get it this year.
We know 2 things for sure. We know the card game that they're working on, the Elder Scrolls card game, which I don't think is officially out yet. I think it's still in beta. And then also Quake Champions, which is also still in beta. Outside of that, everything is just kind of like...
hopes and dreams.
Yes. I mean, like, as an example, we get this Wolfenstein this year. Yeah, the new Colossus.
Like, I know for a fact they're working on.
Yeah.
Because they teased it, and the voice actor, and this is like what makes me even more excited for it.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert for fucking, what is it? The New Order. BJ Blazkowicz supposedly dies at the end, right? But the voice actor for him tweeted out something about him working on the new Wolfenstein game.
There's also been a female actor.
Yeah, it's been hinted at 2 times by the voice actor.
Well, in addition to that, what's his name? Not Todd Howard. It's the guy who does marketing for them. Ted Price? No, that's...
I don't know. I know who Todd Howard is, but...
it's the guy who does marketing for them.
Oh,
he was on the Kind of Funny Games cast several months ago, and he's like, I've played machine games next to Wolfenstein game, and he said, and it's fucking bananas, is how he described it.
Of course he would say that, but like, the last one was bananas.
He's their PR.
The last one was bananas, so, I mean, I have no reason not to believe it.
For sure.
You know?
But, I mean,
but
that means we know that it exists.
That it exists, yeah.
And in the trailer that we got for Quake Champions, there was like this DOS thing coming up, and it showed all these IPs that they had, Doom and stuff.
Wolfenstein.
And Wolfenstein, the new Colossus, was in that list. And they haven't like officially talked about it since then. So I think this makes sense that we're going to
Do you think they're going to boot up the DOS menu again, but actually go down and hit New Colossus if they're going to unveil it and then play a trailer or something?
That'd be really cool.
Because they're going with like the old MS-DOS, insert the floppy disk, check the drives, fucking go down to it, sort of thing.
Yeah.
So I think that would be pretty cool, like as a callback.
Yep. There's also someone. Do you remember? Sorry, do you know what the Japanese name for the Evil Within is?
Psycho Break.
That's it, Psycho Break. So there was a job posting for Psycho Break 2.
Yep.
So a lot of people.
That was a while back too.
It was, yeah. So a lot of people were speculating that would actually be the game that they announced and then release within the same year.
Okay.
Evil Within 2. So yeah, I think there's a lot of plausibility or believability with that as well. So.
Yeah. As far as like all of the companies we're talking about tonight, as far as like EA, Bethesda, Ubisoft, and Devolver Digital,
yeah,
I'd say that like right now Bethesda's like the most on top of it with quality shit that they've been pushing out. Despite their horrible fucking review policy, which like hasn't fucked anybody yet.
Yeah.
It eventually will. Mark my words on that. It's only a matter of time. You can't hit home runs forever, right?
For sure.
But like they're consistently doing it, like in my eyes, like the best job at just fucking releasing quality products, giving people what they want, and yeah.
So there's also a rumor for a game called Starfield, which is an open world science fiction game. So think Skyrim, think Fallout, but it's sci-fi. Which I guess Fallout's kind of sci-fi, but it's more like post-apocalyptic.
Yeah, it's definitely less sci-fi and more post, you know.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's been rumored. A long time ago, they were talking about what the like primary Fallout / Skyrim team. The big teams at Bethesda, the ones who make Skyrim and Fallout. They said after Fallout came out, they were like, "Hey, what's next for you guys? Doing a new Skyrim?" And they're like, "Well, we're currently working on three games that are like within our wheelhouse." So people were speculating that it was like the next Elder Scrolls, this Starfield game, and then something else involving like Fallout. Fallout VR has already been announced, so it's possible that we could see something like that.
I mean, pretty fucking cool, man. Oh yeah, I would expect to see Fallout VR there, but I think we already talked about that.
See, I don't know if it's a good idea to show Fallout VR there. I mean, it's Bethesda, so they don't have similar to what we were talking about. They don't have a lot of stuff.
No. I was saying I think you'd see it at the Microsoft presser because if they unveil their VR solution, that would be a good game to do it with. I don't think that you're gonna. You might see it. There's been times when they've released shit and shown it at both conferences.
Yeah.
Because they just want to show it off more and give it more time, right? But yeah, I would expect to see it at E3 at some point.
Skyrim was also announced in January for the Nintendo Switch, so it's possible that we see that there.
Was it actually confirmed?
Yeah. Remember Todd Howard came out during the big event? Like, yeah, we are officially.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Okay. So, we also could see more than just Skyrim. Not saying it would be a whole lot more, but maybe they could do like the first.
Dude, that would be the only way at this moment you could get me excited for Skyrim, is if it's like I can play it anywhere. Because like that once again is another one of those games. Even like how we talked about Minecraft, I won't really play, but I would definitely buy that on Switch to play it wherever.
It's on Switch.
Because I know. It's like a pick it up, play it for fucking 5 minutes, do a little bit of shit, and you need to go, you gotta go. Skyrim's in the same camp as far as
For sure. I'm not a huge fan of the Skyrim and the Fallouts or any of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But if Skyrim comes to Switch, I'm going to try it. I don't know if I'll play it. I don't know if I'll enjoy it, but I'm going to at least try it.
I like Fallout more than I like Elder Scrolls, but
yeah,
it doesn't really matter. That's a great fucking mobile thing to have on mobile. Now, Peb asked, if they release Fallout VR, can I come try it out on your Vive?
No. Of course you can.
Peb, if you could come over here anytime you want, baby.
Anytime you want, baby.
You don't got to have an excuse.
Just call me.
By the way, I sleep in the nude and on my stomach with no covers.
Can confirm.
So just it'd be a shame if like you came in and tripped and fell and something happened.
Why do you think he needs the bidet?
It's to soothe that burning asshole. Anyways, so yeah. Oh,
this is Ubisoft.
Go on.
You want to jump into Ubisoft now?
No, we got to do predictions for this one.
No, we're not. We're waiting to the very end. We're going to do predictions for all of them.
Oh, okay. So we're just talking about the state of it at this point.
Yeah, I mean, do you have any predictions outside of our predictions for points?
Not that I'm willing to share just yet.
Okay.
All right. Ready to move on then?
Yeah, let's move on. Doom VR is coming as well. Hoping for a release date.
I don't know how that's going to be.
I don't either, because
feasible.
Doom is like
it's so quick,
fast
like
moving.
yeah. And if you can't
motion
move like
the
that,
shout.
like
the only way I could see it could work is if there's a way that you're stationary. If you're like at a turret, like.
But then why the fuck? Like fuck that, dude. If that's your Doom game, which is like basically all the original Vive games of zombie horror, where you just stand and go, oh, like fuck off.
Yep.
Don't do that. Don't sully the good name of Doom as it is now. All right. So Devolver Digital.
Devolver Digital. This is the interesting one. This is their very first press conference.
Interesting one.
Their very first press conference ever.
They're like the biggest small developer.
Yeah, they basically just like publish indie games. They take all these games and they just say.
But they're clearly pretty choosy about them because like they're all. I haven't seen a single fucking piece of shit one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're all like weird, quirky, kind of like usually lean more towards like violent experiences.
Absolutely.
It's like the cool, edgy, punk rock sort of little fucking like rebels of the indie development scene.
I'm going to give a little bit of history. I'm going to give a little bit of history on the first few years of Devolver Digital, just so you can kind of get a grasp for what they have the capability of doing for something like a press conference. I don't know if we're going to be live streaming it and doing live reactions and stuff because it doesn't start until after midnight.
I'll be doing it.
Okay. I mean, I'm going to be
great if you could.
I'm going to be staying the night with that.
All right, then we'll be doing it then.
And he just told you how I sleep, so
you know what would be.
We'll let you guys come to the conclusions that you want. What? You know what would be what?
I was just laughing at that. I was like, you know what we could do as well? In between, if we have like long gaps of time, place we could stream some more Final Fantasy, plow through some stuff.
Oh, we could do that. Yeah,
that's why
that is something that we could possibly do
together and have time.
That is something that we could possibly do.
Yeah, no promises, but
we also could possibly start writing down all the stuff to make sure that we're not super behind when it comes to all of our.
Well, I meant like if we have like an 8-hour gap.
I mean,
you know,
if we could, yeah.
Am I fucking crazy by just saying like
we could?
We just talked.
By the
about
way, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you
ones.
click that subscribe button down there.
Yeah, and hit the bell end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, a little bit of history. 2009 was the first game they published. Serious Sam HD. That was the first game they published. Followed up in 2010 by Serious Sam: The Second Encounter and Serious Sam HD Gold Edition.
They were all about their Serious Sam for
and then in 2011,
a couple years.
Serious Sam Double D, Kamikaze Attack, Random Encounter, and BFE. And then 2012, Serious Sam: The Greek Encounter.
And then...
And Hotline Miami.
Yes. The big turning point for them as a company.
For 3 years of Devolver Digital's existence, all they did was publish Serious Sam.
Yeah, they're not the creators either. Like this is...
No, they're publishers, yeah.
Yeah.
So, Hotline Miami,
and then these Swedish fellows named Donation Games came up to them, and they're like, we have this great game. It's called Hotline Meatballs, and they're like, we got to change the title, but I think we have something here. You know what?
Hotline Meatballs would have been a great
You know
game.
what that movie or the game was originally called?
What?
Cocaine Cowboys. Because they literally were just like, yeah, we watched the Cocaine Cowboys documentary, and we wanted to make a game like that. And that was it.
Well, they made an awesome game.
Dude,
if you've never played
and
Hotline
the title
Miami,
is way fucking cooler than Cocaine Cowboys, though.
It says, top 10 soundtracks, easy. I would agree with that.
Wherever you place it, Hotline Miami 2 has to be one step above. Because, God, that Hotline Miami 2 soundtrack.
Okay.
The bee's knees, arms, and legs. Don't you okay me?
So, in 2013, that's when they started branching out a little bit more. Serious Sam, Duke Nukem 3D.
Yep, the Megaton
The
edition.
Megaton Edition. Dungeon Hearts, which it's a puzzle action role-playing game. Shadow Warrior Classic Redux. Foul Play. Shadow Warrior. Viscera Cleanup Detail Shadow Warrior. And then Defense Techna, which is a real-time strategy. So, but in 2013, they started kind of diversifying their bonds kind of thing.
Yeah.
2014, things got a little bit crazier. They released like Luftrausers, which is a shoot-'em-up, another Serious Sam game. Ollie Ollie, which is a skateboarding, like, side-scrolling skateboarding game.
Most importantly, Hatful Boyfriend. Pigeon dating simulator.
Yep. So you could really tell that they've, the Talos Principle, which is kind of like a Portal, The Witness type game. 2015, Hotline Miami 2, Titan Souls, Breach and Clear Deadline, which is that turn-based strategy action role-playing like shooting game.
Not a hero. Was that any good? Did that review well?
I don't recall.
Yeah, oh well.
Broforce, Downwell, which is that game about something that's falling down a well and you have to prevent it from getting to the bottom, like getting combos, making things bounce back up.
Ooh, they did Pathologic.
Pathologic
do you know about
HD.
that game?
I don't know.
So it's this game by these Russian devs that it's like a severe David Lynch style, like you go to this, like Lovecraftian, go to this town, there's a plague, bunch of different endings for like how it goes. They're actually remaking it as well, and it's about to come out here pretty soon. And
cool.
Supposedly it's like one of the most fucked up, crazy horror experiences. I didn't know they did the remaster for that. That's fucking awesome.
Enter the Gungeon in 2016, which is that bullet hell roguelike type game. Mother Russia Bleeds. I think you did a stream.
Yeah, we played a little bit of
that. Shadow Warrior 2, Serious Sam VR, Genital Jousting.
Dude, they do publish just the best fucking games. Like they're not right? they are more than willing to take chances.
The most recent game they've published is Strafe. Are you familiar with Strafe?
Yes, I am.
So yeah, that looks like Doom or Quake, like old school.
Devolver Digital tweeted out something about their press conference, and they were hinting at what was coming, right?
Yeah.
And it was a very like 80s themed like television like screen. I don't remember exactly the content of it, but it was like a very like what Strafe in Hotline Miami kind of invoke, which is like 80s action / like what would you call that? Like the neon lights, like techno noir, whatever, right? Yeah. So who knows what we're getting?
For sure. And then the only thing they've announced so far for 2018, a lot more stuff for 2017. But to just skip ahead to 2018, the only thing that they've announced is the Swords of Ditto, which looks like a top-down. It's like a action role-playing game, kind of like Zelda. But it looks like it's made in the world of Adventure Time. It looks very cool.
Huh, all right.
So
yeah, one of the most unique, like
somebody who kind of like
publishers that I've ever seen.
Started really small, then just kind of started expanding over the years with the types of games. It's all smaller stuff, but it's stuff that like is very beloved. People it's got like big cult followings behind it.
Oh yeah, man.
They find really good games, and then they help get them out there into the world.
Specifically, like how well Hotline Miami sold, as opposed to like how much they paid like to publish it, and also like how much it cost to develop. Like that did extremely well for them, and you can see after that, like that's a turning point where so many other fucking games from different developers started being published by them.
For sure. So all of that being said, we've been kind of talking about them for quite a while. All that being said, their very first press conference, is Sunday night after the Bethesda press conference. So
yeah, that's like a list of their games, like more about the company. It's weird how big they are as far as popularity, like, but nobody knows. Like, as far as like the games that they do, they're very, they're doing really well what they're doing, but they're extremely low key as far as most people.
And something like E3 is a good way to you know, show that they're there. And depending on the conference, like I don't know anything about this press conference. I just know that it exists. Mm-hmm. It could be just be a bunch of suits walking up with their suit coat and their video game.
Yeah, I have no idea like what to expect.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it could be people just sitting on couches that's super boring.
I
like
bet
the
it's
PC
going to be fucking
show.
awesome. No way.
I'll tell
you why. There's no way.
Please.
Them as publishers are cool enough to at least like when South by was here, they threw a Hotline Miami themed fucking concert where all the bands they flew them in to play here in Austin. Yeah. Like if they're willing to do that sort of shit and they put a spectacular like show. We talked about that when it was happening. But if they're willing to do really cool things like that, I don't think that they're gonna try to hype anything with anything less than 80s themed fucking violent, cool 80s techno noir stuff. That's my opinion. Like no fucking way it'll be like the PC one. Which, as a PC gamer, like you need to fucking change your shit because like I don't think you're convincing anyone to try to hop into the PC.
They might change
ecosystem.
it this year, but. We'll see. Peppa says, I'm hoping it is two guys, one guy in sunglasses and a floppy hat, a long cigarette talking about bats, and his Hawaiian lawyer all trying to sell me the next game.
That I do
amazing.
like. We should get a.
It also sounds like Weekend at Bernie's.
What are you talking about? No, he's talking about the Fear and Loathing.
Yeah.
So I'm saying like we should get Danny to a commissional artist. Of course, you'd be Dr. Gonzo.
Okay.
I think that'd be pretty cool.
I'll allow it.
We can't stop here. This is Bat Country.
So yeah, I'm pretty stoked for it. It's with all these other guys, we can speculate and guess what they're going to do based on historical data. With Devolver Digital, all we can do is base their franchises and the types of games.
They're all over the place too.
On like what kind of show that we could get. So anybody's guess as to if this is going to be something that we'll see again next year that's exciting, that's worth watching. So,
dude, I hope it is the fucking most mind-blowingly different and cool press conference we've seen in years. It could be, or it could really be shitty.
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, I suppose
Less than a week.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
All right, and lastly, we got Ubisoft.
Good old Ubisoft. So, with Ubisoft, number one, Aisha Tyler is not hosting.
Which I'm actually just fucking fine with.
I love me some Aisha Tyler.
No, me too.
But it shows like a new direction for them, perhaps. It kind of gives you the idea that they might be trying something a little different.
It's just weird when you have... Okay. It's weird when you have somebody who doesn't, like, play video games. Like, isn't super into it. Hosting... Not... I mean, like what? Like... Examples of times when you've...
I think she plays video games more than most celebrities do.
But, like, the way she talks, at least. Like, there's a lot of clips last year when she's like, hey, about the gaming, give us your best meme, and shit like that. Like, it's just...
Well, that's her comedy.
It's just a little bit, like, not connected to, like, the ecosystem of, like, of people that are gaming enthusiasts.
I think that's
fair.
I
think removing that isn't necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah.
Like, I think she did well. I think she did fine, but, like... I'm not bummed. I'm not bummed to not have
she is
there.
the best person that's ever hosted a video game E3 press conference.
Who's not known for video games?
Who yeah, not known for video games, but is also not someone who works directly for that company.
Yeah.
You think about like
I'll give you that.
when Jamie Kennedy did like
I don't want to think
Konami
about
or
Jamie
something
Kennedy
like that.
ever. I mean,
So yeah, I feel the same way. I really like Aisha Tyler, but I'm totally open to seeing what they can do next. With Ubisoft, there's
you know who they should get?
Who?
Jamie Lee Curtis. Do you know that she's like a fucking like
I know she's a WoW
she
player.
tried to do like pro street fighting and shit, and like I think for what game was it? I think it was for like the Star Wars reveal. She like I don't know. I've been watching some shit recently. I'm like, she's very legitimately knows what the fuck she's talking about. Like talks in depth about like mechanics and really surprised me.
I do
thought that'd
like
be
the
cool.
idea of them continuing the trend of having like a celebrity and also having a female person lead it, and not necessarily because like equality reasons or anything like that. But
I don't give a shit. I just thought it was really cool. Jamie Lee Curtis fucking
yeah, I think it's
is a
cool to have
competitive
a,
Street Fighter player.
No, it's cool. I know she's into WoW as well. To have
So
someone,
is Shatner, and he also surfs 4chan. I don't know if you saw that thing.
No.
Someone asked him. They're like, "Hey, you surf 4chan?" He's like, "Yeah, usually TV and pole board." He's like, "But I don't know. I'm kind of getting tired of pole. Too much shit posting. Like literally, like that's like verbatim him saying shit like that on Twitter."
So there's a couple of things that we can for sure expect out of Ubisoft. We can expect Just Dance.
Yeah.
Just Dance is there. It's always there. There are some things that we know for sure are announced or haven't been announced that will be announced. Like Rainbow Six is still in there. I think they're in season 2 right now of their but hugely successful.
Probably expect to see some
Siege.
shit about Siege, and also probably expect to get some Tom Clancy expansion shit for what is it, Wildlands, Ghost Recon.
I could see that. I mean, they normally don't do that type of thing unless it's like their big esport title. But Far Cry 5, like we've seen here, I think we're going to see some gameplay demonstrations, maybe some sort of unique or interesting new thing that isn't.
Dude, I hope we get Far Cry 5 footage, which I know we will.
Yeah, we will.
But,
it's just a question of what.
Yeah.
And I think they need to try
I hope
something
it's
new.
more than a cinematic, and we get a little bit of gameplay.
Like
Or
something like
combination of
there are
both.
multiple playable characters, or there's this really new. So you think about like there are some staples for Far Cry games since 3 of like killing animals and skinning them and making wallets.
That's weird about this
or
one,
whatever.
where it's like, have you ever been to pretty much anywhere in the United States? There's just not an ample amount of animals running around like that.
I mean, there kind of are. Like it's just weird the idea.
Where there's towns and shit like this though, like I can't see like
dude,
walking
just go,
10 feet into the woods and going, ah.
Well, it's gonna be like squirrels and raccoons,
Oh god,
armadillos.
you dudes wearing armadillo shoulder
marmots.
pads.
Those like beaver-looking things.
Marmots. Okay.
Some skunks.
All right. I mean, I know we have. I'm not saying we don't have animals.
We got
It
plenty.
would just be weird if there was the abundance of them in like kind of rural Montana that there is in all the other ones.
Are there Mises up there? Some moose?
I'm pretty sure there are moose. Yeah.
See, I'd be down to like fight a moose.
There's
that game?
moose fuck you up, man.
I know, that's why it'd be awesome. So anyway, so you think about like the staples, the things that Far Cry, the big events or the big things that are happening in a Far Cry game. Of like there are towers that you have to take over, and you have to skin things to make wallets and
Prep
upgrades.
ape almost over. Well, I mean, yeah, we're getting there, man. You know what time this
we're
shit
getting there.
starts?
Yeah, we got a good 15 minutes left. This is our 4th of 4.
4 out of 4 publishers.
So there are all these, like I said, there are all these different staples of a Far Cry game. I think it would be cool to introduce something new or to alter one of those things.
Right.
And I think that it would be cool if in this whatever
Give me some
demonstration we get,
examples. I'm with you. Well,
maybe okay. How about this?
okay.
You don't skin animals to get weapon.
You just go buy the shit from
Yeah,
the store.
you go buy it. Yeah, there are
Which makes-
stores.
which
there are
makes
like
more
these,
sense.
Yeah, there are these like
Yeah.
shops and stuff like that. If you think about these outposts, maybe there aren't outposts. Maybe
I'm also okay with that.
yeah, maybe there is a different way that you uncover more and more of the map. What that would be, I mean,
Well, why
who
would you
knows?
need to... there's a lot of things, like, when you move it to this setting, don't make sense. Like, why would you need to uncover the map when, like, you could just get on Google Earth in this game and just look at it.
Maybe that's the solution. Maybe they have these alternative solutions, and there are different types of like hooks that they find ways to, get you invested to be able to search the world.
It would be pretty cool if you could skin people and make like a little skin suit and tuck your penis in.
Yeah, you might be able to do that.
Well, look at the guy. Look at the guy on the ground here, like
Leatherface.
Well, kind of like Buffalo Bill, but either one, right? But I also think it'd be cool since it's speculated or maybe even confirmed at this point. I feel like it's confirmed that you're gonna be playing a police officer, right? Maybe there's a branching story of having to keep your people loyal to you since you're fighting on home turf.
Yeah.
There's a lot make use of the whole you're a sheriff or whatever in a small town. Make use of that. Give maybe some different mechanics there. Somehow.
Yeah, maybe the goal isn't to kill everybody.
Yeah,
or you think about in Far Cry, yeah, there are innocent people, but I feel like the innocent people compared to the combatants is such a different number.
Even then, can you do you remember a time when you killed an innocent person? I don't, and I'm sure it happened, but you don't get punished for it either.
Yeah,
you might lose.
Now, granted, this might be through the eyes
points.
of white Americans. Because we're you can't kill white innocent people. When we probably did brutally murder non-white innocent people in all of the other Far Cry games and just not give a fuck about it. I don't know. I might be making something. I
think you're projecting.
Maybe I am projecting.
I'm just saying the difference. Look, the difference here on that is in the other ones you're on a desert island or tropical island.
Yeah.
And the other one is you're in the fucking Alps. This will be if we drove down to Bastrop. This is civilization, and you're a police officer. So that's what I was saying. Killing people. You brought it somewhere way different.
But I'm saying people project maybe, but there may be that may be a line that they have to try to be careful walking, so it could alter the gameplay in that way.
You mean try to be careful walking the developers or the you in the game?
The developers. When they're developing it, they make you a cop, so you're not murdering a bunch of white people, and the game gets all...
Who the fuck would think that's true? Look at Grand Theft Auto. You can just fucking kill anybody.
Absolutely you can. I'm just saying.
And there are plenty of white people in the other fucking games, too.
If says, yes, they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell. That's not what he said. Close enough.
Kill Whitey! Or that what is it? Black Sheep? Chris Farley when
yeah.
Anyways.
Anything else on Far Cry?
No, I'm excited for it.
Very much. It's not until February, but that's kind of a win in my mind.
Also, hey, hold on.
Go ahead.
Wasn't Far Cry Primal basically killing a bunch of
Europeans?
Ish? I don't know.
They were different.
Is there any controversy around that, really?
I think people want there to be controversy. I don't know if there is. This
is stupid if there is.
I think you guys need to stop prep paperwork for Ubisoft. Because them good idea, boys.
Yeah, kill Whitey's what he means.
So, Assassin's Creed.
Yep.
It is the best kept secret of the world.
Oh, man.
Last year, before they even announced that Assassin's Creed wouldn't be coming out in 2016, they said, hey guys, Assassin's Creed isn't coming out. This was the leak. Assassin's Creed won't be coming out in 2016, and the one in 2017 will take place in Egypt and be a prequel to all of them. And lo and behold,
it
did come out in 2016.
Ways, though.
And we have seen what the main character looks like from a t-shirt from GameStop. We've seen what the box art looks like from a card from Target.
Yep. Are you talking about the little holographic card?
Yeah. We've seen that the picture of the actual game where he's hunting alligators.
This thing couldn't if it leaks anymore, it's just going to release.
That would be the only thing that they could keep a surprise if they're and it's out now.
It's out now. Come on.
Which of course would never happen because I was about to say because they still have to market it, but they're basically done marketing it.
Yeah, we've
already got the shirts.
Everyone did it for them,
Yeah. And I'm also looking forward to the new Assassin's Creed. And that's kind of my question is you're not a huge Assassin's Creed fan. It's not the game, kind of material it is for Festus. But do you have any interest in this one? What would it take for you to have interest in Assassin's Creed Origins?
I would try it if it was maybe feudal Japan.
So it's the
Dude,
setting that's got
Egypt,
you turned off?
yeah, like I don't, dude. I've talked about this before.
It's supposed to have the whole Mediterranean in it, and you're supposed to be able to like sail to Greece and shit like that. Is that enticing at all?
I'll have to see what Greece looks like. Because here's the thing, like, I am fucking more than tired of like games that take place in deserts. Like there was like a good period where like most first-person shooters that came out were like in deserts. Colors are fucking brown. Like it's not vibrant. It's not great looking. Like fuck.
The Mediterranean's not too bad.
Yeah, but like, I don't know, man. Like, feudal Japan, I think would do it for me because like we haven't got a game where you can be stealthy in that sort of environment in a long time.
Give me that new
and the
tissue,
lore
baby.
is fucking really something like that. But I think that's probably like the, Assassin's Creed 3. I was really excited for. That was the first one I was gonna try. Yep. Because it's like, wow, fucking colonial America. That's
I don't
fucking
want to kill white people.
That's fucking awesome sounding, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
The whole Native American.
I have never been more excited.
But then everyone told me it sucked ass, so I was just like, well, okay, I'm just not gonna play it then.
You know, I have this weird thing where I get excited about games that have American flags on them. I was overwhelmingly excited for BioShock Infinite. And that game was a bust. Super excited for Assassin's Creed 3. That game was a bust.
Don't try. Duke Nukem Forever?
Yeah. Ubisoft, here with its Far Cry. So just go ahead and let's expect Far Cry 5 to suck. So that way we won't be let down. If you want a game to be successful, don't put an American flag on the box.
If you heard it here first.
Yep.
Well, I don't know about being successful, but
good.
Not sucking. Yeah. Oh, God. Dude.
What?
I just noticed this has one on it.
Yeah.
No.
That's what I was talking about. That's why I was like, oh, well, there's Far Cry 5 for you.
Yeah, I guess it's fucked.
So, I'm excited for the new Assassin's Creed.
There's one more thing.
Not one more. There's a lot more. So,
I know.
Next question.
Yeah.
The also leaky faucet that is Ubisoft continues to leak stuff as they always do.
Dude, they truly do. Like
they're the leakiest.
They
of all
cannot
faucets.
contain that shit.
It didn't matter how many plumbers they would hire. They could not prevent the
What was that
leaks.
fucking? What was that? That chemical that used to be in like fat-free chips that would just make your asshole leak.
Oh.
Alestra.
Yeah.
Like, dude, like.
They're the Alestra of the video games industry.
Hey, just everyone's asshole just be leaking. He be leaking. He leaking, fool.
So, Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. Now, this is a Nintendo franchise. I mean, it's a new
fucking
franchise.
hate Rabbids.
Do you think that Ubisoft will have this, or do you think that Nintendo will have it?
I don't give a fuck. Probably Nintendo. No, actually, I could see them like announcing.
Because Ubisoft goes before Nintendo.
Well, I could see them announcing their partnership, and it's like as a thing of like good faith, having them.
See Miyamoto walk on stage for the Ubisoft press conference. I can like totally see it in my mind's eye.
Yeah.
Looks like I'm gonna have to watch the replay or YouTube. The show, baby. So yeah, I think Ubisoft on stage is gonna have it.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna announce it. They're gonna show the trailer for it, and then Nintendo will give us like an in-depth preview.
Dude, it's just what the fuck are they thinking?
I mean,
nobody. Who the fuck likes rabbits though?
Oh no, not me.
You could have done it with anything else. Anything.
Like
anything.
Minions?
Anything.
Would you have been more excited if it was Minions?
Yeah, but I also hate Minions. But not Minions macaroni and cheese. That shit's dope.
Yeah?
I'll tell you about that later.
That shit's dope. I'm excited about this. It's described as a turn-based strategy game, like grid-based strategy game. It's going to have 2-player co-op, like throughout this campaign. That's 20 hours long. A 20-hour strategy game. That sounds awesome. Like you don't have to overly invest in it.
It doesn't. Well, I mean, no, it doesn't.
South Park: Stick of Truth, 10 to 12 hour RPG. That's like fucking perfect.
When you say
for being
strategy game, what I hear is like isometric.
It is going to be isometric.
Why the fuck does this game exist?
I don't know. Well, I'm going to play it on stream.
No, right. I'm not saying. I'm not saying. Nah, she's trying to. It's a Minions.
Is this the Minions mac and cheese thing? Yeah.
My fucking stepdad freaked out because he bought Minions mac and cheese
instead of regular.
And he was like, "I'm going to return this." And I was back when I visited my mom. Like I was just drunk hanging out. I was just drunk hanging out with her, and I was just ripping on her and him for like an hour, being like that time it takes you to return that. It's just the stupidest fucking thing ever that you would.
Did you heat it up and eat it?
No, but I was like, just give it to me. I'll fucking eat the goddamn thing. It's noodles. Who fucking cares?
It's just pasta.
Anyways. But, like, I'm not saying, like, this isn't a thing where you have to be like, fucking, I'm gonna play it. Like,
Well,
fine.
fucking, I'm gonna play it.
Take that. No, this is like alright. So, strategy isometric game, right?
Yeah.
Why would you need it to be Mario themed? Who knows? And then it's like, on top of
Because
that...
because Nintendo paid for it.
I don't give a shit, but on top of that, like, why inject Rabbids into it?
I'll tell you this. If it was just Rabbids and it wasn't a Nintendo IP, but it was strategy, I would play it, but I would be
There's
way
no way.
hesitant.
There's no way you'd play that.
I said I would.
I'm telling you, there's no way you would.
Way more hesitant. But the fact that it's a Nintendo IP with Nintendo characters and they got fucking Mega Busters and shit. Yeah.
This is a fucking Bandolander from hell. It's a new Mario game that's a strategy game, and it co-stars Rabbids.
I would say it is if we weren't getting Mario Odyssey this year.
Why don't we just have 2 different Mario platforms?
Because a Bandolander implies that you're getting something that you
why
don't
you even give us
getting the thing that
this
you
is the Mario RPG sort of thing. Like, this ain't Mario RPG. This is fucking boo-boo, man.
A Bandolander implies that there's something that you want that you're not getting for something else.
There's a lot of things
This may be Reggie's Law, but this is not a Bandolander.
No, I think it is.
Next up, South Park. The Fractured Butthole.
Yeah. That'd be
What arms?
Haley. What?
I don't know. We weren't even talking about arms.
Yeah, okay.
South Park, Fractured Butthole. Supposedly coming in October.
Allegedly.
Supposed to be December of last year. That got pushed to spring 2017. Now it's October. So, I mean, I think they should have a trailer for it. Don't bring Matt and Trey out. Don't do an extended gameplay demo. Show us a trailer. Pop the release date up. Pre-order now to get these bonuses.
Matt and Trey are great, but they're not presenter material.
They don't need to show it.
Yeah, they're not. Well, they're not. Like I said, they're not really presenter material. Like, they're good in interviews, but like, you've ever seen them present something?
Yeah.
They're not the best at that.
Nope. Watch them be the 2 hosts for the Ubisoft.
That's what I was thinking. Like,
yeah.
Terrible.
I know you're not into racing games, so we'll keep this part short. But they did announce in their previous earnings call for Q1 of 2018 that The Crew 2 will be coming, which is their open world, like MMORPG style racing game. And then, of course, Just Dance.
All right. Yep. Well, we're at an hour.
Yep.
Do you want to do predictions now?
Of course.
Next slide.
Let us.
All right. You've been changing the color of his glasses each fucking time?
Yeah.
A weird little unnecessary odd touch, but I like it.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's the small things.
yeah. All right. So, this is not easy, medium, hard, is it?
Yeah. Medium hard.
Okay. All right.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first.
My first prediction, my easy prediction, the Wolfenstein the New Colossus officially announced, including a trailer and a release date.
Okay. All right. And I can just take anything from all 3 of these?
Yeah. All 4.
Okay. Assassin's Creed getting announced with trailer and release date.
No. That's the cheapest freebie. That's you
Easy
just trying
one,
to
man.
get a free point.
Well, fucking, you should let me. I'm gonna need them.
All right,
okay,
then do it.
okay, fine.
Then do it. I'll let you have it.
Nah, it's okay.
You don't have to earn your win.
I do anticipate Matt and Trey will be on stage.
Okay, that's a good.
I can see, since they're not doing Aisha Tyler, I don't think they're gonna host.
Yeah.
But I do think they will at least make an appearance.
You fuck other cars in the Crew too. Because if you can't, why play it? I don't know. Why is Wolfenstein a cheap prediction? We all know it's coming out. They haven't officially announced
he
it.
was saying mine was a cheap prediction.
His
like
cheap prediction.
Doing the. So you want to write that? You want to write that down as we go, since we don't. You got yours written down, so. And you know what happens every time we forget
And Trey
immediately
on stage at Ubisoft.
All right, so medium prediction, like kind of unlikely, but who knows? Not
My medium prediction is Beyond Good and Evil 2. A trailer and the official announcement. They've been talking about it for years. I think it's finally time to announce it.
All right. I'm going to say that
Here's my this is insane. There's no way you'll get this right moment. This is not part of the prediction, but Shigeru Miyamoto comes on stage and they bring out whoever for Ubisoft. And they want to say, we have a partnership with Nintendo for the Nintendo Switch, and everybody loves it. So let's roll the trailer for a new game. Nobody would be surprised. Blah blah blah. Mario versus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. And then before Miyamoto leaves, he says, "Oh yeah, one more thing. Boom! Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Then
Exclusive to Nintendo Switch for the first year."
And then rides away on a pair of Heelys. Like what? Okay, I mean, no.
Especially the Heelys part.
My medium one is that new... Fuck! I'm not doing predictions for EA.
You can.
Alright, that new Amy Hennig game's gonna be there. And we're gonna get a trailer. Trailer, but no release date.
Dude, it was there last year. Whatever. You can have it.
Look, dude, like, two of the ones that I was gonna do, you've taken. It's like I'm having to kind of scramble now.
No, you saw my predictions.
I know, those were, like, gonna be mine from the beginning when we did this.
You didn't even have predictions an hour ago.
Yeah, I did. Especially for... No, like,
right.
at least that
tell
last
our
one...
audience what you want.
At least that last one, I'll tell you what I want. What I really want.
Okay, my final one. No, it's a bit of a stretch because they've said that it's not happening.
Yeah, I know.
That's why it's my hard prediction. Hotline Miami 3.
Dude, between that and Silent Hill, I think you're going to be really fucking disappointed.
I'm not going to be disappointed. They're long shots. Hard ones are supposed to be long shots.
Let me rephrase that. I'm going to be really fucking disappointed. Because, like, I know it's not going to fucking happen, but those are, like, the two... Your predictions are almost like a painful thing for me. Like,
they're supposed to be long shots.
Because you predicting it, you've won every year, so, like, that makes me think, like, well, maybe
I don't ever win the hard
maybe
stuff,
they
though.
could be there.
I only get the easy
but I
ones.
know that they're fucking not going to be.
I only get the easy ones. When it comes to hard predictions, I don't know.
Let me see. Hard one. I think we're going to get an announcement for new Doom DLC. And
That's the hard one?
Yeah, because they made no mention of it. They didn't sell it the season pass.
I'm gonna be honest. Your predictions this time are super weak.
Dude, I'm fucking sorry, man. Having to think about 4 fucking publishers, like I can't.
Yeah, that's 4 publishers.
My shit ain't working that well. It's trying to pick out and remember each specific instance of like.
You could
what
think of
games
3
they
for
have.
PlayStation.
Yeah,
but 3 for 4 different publishers.
That's basically like a console, though. This is that's my predictions. They suck. I'm sorry. Fuck you.
No, they suck. The first 3 sets of predictions, you did wonderfully.
Yep, well...
I was very proud.
Everyone whiffs every now and again.
Here's my hard prediction. Doom DLC. Wait, does VR count as DLC?
No.
Okay, good. HT breaking our hearts with his predictions. What I do, baby. Gotta dream big.
You guys hear Konami talking about Castlevania on the Switch? I did not.
You gotta dream big. Yeah, I did not hear about that.
Kind of don't care. Because I bet it's like we'll put it on Virtual Console, you know, like, give me a new Castlevania on the Switch. I'll be fucking stoked, but...
I'm Googling it.
Yep.
Konami is discussing bringing Castlevania to the Switch.
In what way?
It's from IGN, written by Vicky Blake. Konami is discussing whether or not to bring Castlevania to Nintendo Switch. In an interview with MikeTendo64, the brand manager Richard Jones confirms that there have been lots of internal discussions at Konami to ascertain what games the publisher can bring to the Switch. Next, he says, all I can say is that there's lots of internal discussions going on with Konami regarding what games we can bring to the Nintendo Switch, other than Bomberman. A game that we are well aware of its heritage and how loved it is Castlevania. So much so that Castlevania is getting its own show on Netflix. And because of that, we're hearing a lot of desires from our fans for a new Castlevania series.
All right,
so we do know there's a demand for a new game. But right now, nothing is set in stone, as the discussions are still ongoing.
Wait,
I'm just...
Was one of my predictions fucking Castlevania?
Yes, Konami announced a new
God
Castlevania game
damn it!
on stage at
How
E3.
many of my fucking predictions are single-handedly gonna be said not gonna fucking happen before the event even fucking exists?
All right, here's what we're gonna do, people.
God damn it, this is fucking annoying.
Taking the sunglasses off for this. Yeah. So, a lot of friends have been asking me. They said, Major Tom, you know what I really love? I love when you guys do the predictions bets, and you bet on if something's going to happen, and then you let us bet on if something's going to happen. This year we did things a little bit differently. So, this is news to you, DKP. We're going to take our predictions and we're going to put them on our Facebook group as a list, and then you guys vote on of those predictions which ones you think will happen and won't happen. So you guys will be placing bets, just like you did in the previous years, except what you're betting on is us and our predictions.
Well, if you do a little bit of research, you'll be able to get a fucking good leg up on some of mine, since they've already been fucking previously
they're not
kiboshed.
competing against us, though. It's just me.
I know, but...
Appreciate it, Peb.
God, so
be on the
annoying.
lookout. Probably late tonight, the list of predictions will go up. If you want to, you can just look at the last part of every episode from the last month, and you can get a list of them that way. But I have a list here. I'll be posting them.
Yep.
So.
All right. Well, that's all she wrote. And by the way, that Doom DLC is actually quite a stretch. Well, I mean, it'll be single player is what I mean. Not anything to do with multiplayer.
Okay, cool.
Because, they've made no mention of DLC.
Here's my hard.
They've had.
So here are hard predictions. I think a new Silent Hill game is going to be announced. You think a new Castlevania game is going to be announced. I think a Hero of Time collection is going to be announced. You think a Mega Man X collection is getting announced. I think a new Battletoads that's digital only. You think a new Conquer game. I think Hotline Miami 3. You think Doom DLC single player.
Yeah. Look,
that's your stretch. That's your dream prediction.
If you fucking knew a whole lot about Doom, what they're wanting to do with it, that is a fucking stretch. I feel more confident out of everything that I bet on that won't happen.
What do you think is more likely to happen? Doom DLC or Hotline Miami 3?
Probably Hotline Miami.
Really?
Yeah.
Hotline Miami 3?
Yeah.
Doom DLC or Konami announcing a new Castlevania game?
Dude, look how old fucking Doom is. Like... Look, we're over an hour. Fuck this. Let's get out of here. It's hour 10. And I don't know.
I'm having fun.
I'm annoyed.
Yeah,
because all my shit's getting battle shipped one at a time before E3 even happens.
That's why it's good that we do predictions this early.
No, it sucks. Because by the time E3 happens, I'm only gonna have 2 bets that might happen still. Everything else, oh no, that's not happening.
Yeah, but dude, PlayStation will launch a new controller option for PSVR. How likely is that? Your boy's stretching. I think you still have a good shot here.
I don't know. We'll see, man.
All right. Remember, all of our hard bets are worth 2 points, including new Doom single-player DLC.
You can kiss my ass, all right? Both cheeks and the hole.
Make sure you guys check out our website, chainsawApe.com, to see all the cool links, to get all the cool things. You can also follow us or subscribe to us on YouTube. That helps us. The more YouTube subscriptions we have, the better chance we have of being seen by the world at large. So help us out. Give us a subscription. Go tell your friends about it. You can also watch every episode except for the lost one of Preparation Ape.
Which we'll find
Twitter.com/ChainSawApe to see when we go live and to see when new videos post on our YouTube channel. You can join the conversation, including betting on if you think we're going to get any of our bets correctly on Facebook.com/group/the ChainSawApe group. And then finally, you can get some cool merch at CafePress.com/ApeShop.
Indeed, you can. But all right, well that's it.
Thanks for hanging out.
Next one will be E3.
Yep.
It'll be post E3.
Next time that there is me, you, and PowerPoint on twitch.tv/ChainSawApe, it will be E3 time.
But next Prep Ape will be...
We haven't even planned it out yet.
No, I know. But
we got to figure out what we're going to do. Because part of me wants to do...
hey, do we have a community betting?
I mean, yes. The answer is yes.
We just went over it twice.
My guess is he probably just got busy.
Yeah, I know. It's just funny, though.
So, what was I going to say? I lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah, we don't know what we're going to do for next Prep Ape. It might be a normal episode, or it might be our Ape Awards. Part of me is contemplating doing the Ape Awards as a different stream, but
I
haven't
think we should do it as a different stream. Because there's a 0% chance, probably all the shit we want to do, I'll be able to do in 2 days. From Tuesday till...
It depends on... I
think
there's a lot of different factors to go with.
I think next Prep Ape should be a post stream, and and then we'll do the Chainsaw Ape Awards, or the Prep Ape Awards, E3 Awards, the following week.
Yeah.
That sound all right?
Sounds good.
Okay.
I mean, maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, not confirmed.
We'll plan it out.
Yep. All right.
Thanks for hanging out. I'm H. Tom.
DKP. See you boys later.